Hello, everyone.
Oh my god. Oh, sorry, I was having a little dance then. Oh, there we go.
Hi, Carol. Carol's in the house.
Oh, lovely.
I see a few people are in here, but we're all being very quiet today.
Oh, that's the way. Well, I shall crack on. Please don't be distracted by my terrible nails, but I've been busy and it happens. So today, it's nothing polished today. I'm just creating something for the lovely Leanne and Mad Archers, and I'm doing it from scratch because some people like to see things from scratch. So that's what I'm going to do. So I know I'm using these molds, which are starfish and a seahorse, and I know I'm using this star, and I know I'm using this Mintay paper pad, which is Seaside Escape, and I know I'm going to use this mold, this Lady Vagabond mold, which is K3PTA 4517. But other than that, that's about all I know. So I'm just going to go with the flow.
Carol says she lives in the
colour, Carol, but unfortunately it's been abused. I know, it's been abused the last 2 days, so it's a bit wrecked now, but it was nice. It was very nice. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get these moulds underway, because I want to make sure that they're nice and cured. So let's crack on. So how I make my resin is I use scales and weigh it when I'm doing it, and I've got a little I use like it's a silicone cup because it's just easy to pop things in and out of. So let me, and I give my resin a little shake before I pour it. There we go. Zero the scales. Zero, please. You would have thought that there was zero we want. Thank you. Right, so
Carol says, is it another Stamperia mold that she needs to buy? She'll see.
It's a good one. It is a good one. I've got to say, it's very versatile, as they say. There's lots of bits on it. Right, I'm going to start with this amount, and if it's not enough, I'll make some more. But I'd rather make smaller amounts and build up. So I know I can see now on my scale that this is weighing 41.26 grams. So I'm going to now top this up to 82 to 83. You know, there's a little bit of leeway in it. There we go.
So we got Patricia, Linda, and Anna in the house.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that's a little bit more. A little tiny bit more. Oh, and I've gone too far. Sorry, I do have.
It's pretty forgiving.
Sometimes it's got to be done.
It's pretty forgiving if you've gone
Is
a little
it?
bit either way.
Because this is lovely Mad Archers resin. So it's I'm gonna go with what you said, right? So I'm giving this a good old mix up now. Get them out of the way. And let's mix this. Right. Have you got silicone pouring doodads in your shop, Leanne?
No, I have been looking to source them.
They're very, very handy.
Yeah.
I can't
Anna
remember
wants
where
to
I
know,
got.
what are we doing?
I've no idea. I've no idea what we're doing. But something nautical is. Yeah. Right, that one's done. Ooh, get over there. And then I want to decide what bits I want the anchor. I think I want this Dewberry what's it as well. So
Looks like a lifesaver or a porthole, whichever you want to use.
yeah, it's like that. But I'm being just mindful not to pour too much in, because I only want the outside bit. I'm not worried about having the compass bit in the middle.
The resin takes around 20 minutes to go hard. Depends how thick the resin is. The thicker the resin, the faster it sets.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the heat that it generates makes it harder quicker.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Right, I'm going to do that bit of rope as well. And I'll get that word, I think. Navigate. You do need to be quite mindful with some of these bigger molds, because they can tip. And I wonder if, I'm wondering. I want to use the rest of this resin. I may have enough. Yeah, I think I have. There we go.
There's
Right,
always wary about using resin, but it's quite a good one, this one, to start, I think.
It's nice. I mean, I find the ones that do the instant curing, because I'm quite slow and clumsy, I can end up wasting a lot.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have a little bit of extra time. Right, I'm just going to move this out of the way so that it can cure. Oh, I see now, I have tipped it, but it's okay. It'll be okay. Okay. Oh, Rachel. Right, we'll see. We'll see what I've got left of that when it's cured, because I've just tipped it all over my floor, but it'll be fine. Right, the next thing I'm going to do then is I'm going to prepare my surface, which is this star, because I thought it would go really nicely with a nautical theme. And
Marcia says hi.
Oh, hi, Marcia. Hi. Let me get some paint. And I'm going to go straight in with some paint. I think I'm going to go with Indian turquoise is what I'm going to go with, because I always use a bit of turquoise somewhere. So I'm just...
KAL 109.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. How did
I
you
use it
know
the
that?
most. use loads of it.
It's nice, isn't it? It's a really nice colour. So I am.
Marcia says she usually uses a glass mat.
Yeah, well, I've got a glass mat underneath my paper, but because my lighting is shocking, I have to put the white paper down because otherwise I'll blind you all with my mat. So I do just have to stick a bit of paper down so that you can all see it. Right, there we go. Let's get that.
There's got good coverage on that, hasn't it? Considering there's no involved.
It's amazing. I mean, no gesso, no nothing, and there we go. It's on there. So it's really good. Now I need to just, I was getting a bit panicky then and rushing, and then because I forgot it's Casual Sunday, Rachel. Just chill. Just chill. Just enjoy. All right, I'm very happy with that coverage. I mean, yeah, no gesso. That's insane, isn't it? Let's stick that in my water and let's. Your intro music is fab, Leanne. I really enjoyed that.
The what, sorry?
That intro music.
Olga made it for me for my birthday.
I really enjoyed it. I was dancing. It's really nice.
Yeah, clever girl.
Let's get this dry.
Yeah, I think with the Stamperia soft moulds, lots of people got different ways of keeping it sort of level and straight. And
yeah, I mean, I've got a little. We'll have a chat about it another time because I've got a little thing in my head for that. But yeah, normally when I use them, I just don't tend to move them normally because I do find they are quite open to spillage if you try and move them without something flat underneath.
I find that with all moulds, then not just the soft ones. You know, even the Zuri moulds, they are quite a solid, you know, piece of silicone, but they still, you know, they still move.
Yeah. Right. Oh, that's nice. Right, now I want some of that lovely paper. That's what I want. Let's have a look. Right, I'm going to cut some of those bitty bits out.
The colours on that.
It's really nice. Now, so I'm just flicking through to see what sings to me, really. There's no unfortunately there's no magic formula. Well, I suppose there is a little bit of a formula because I am conscious of the colour wheel and things like that. Those are things that I'm bearing in mind. Right, I want some of this on here.
Marcia wants to know what papers you're using.
I'm using Seaside Escape, and it's a design by Mintay papers. and you can get them in Mad Archers. I think about there.
So I'm probably quite new to some of your followers, Rachel. So I'll just explain that Mad Arch, if you say it in one word and in the Welsh language, is Madach, which is mushroom for Welsh. And I'm a bit mad on mushrooms. That's where it came from.
Well, you've got an amazing mushroom making tutorial on your website, haven't you? That you've done. Oh, that's good.
I might do another class of that at some point. Maybe do some other sculpting to go with it.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. Well, you need to get out there. You're so talented.
Oh, thank you very much.
No, you are. I'm coming to your lessons, that's for sure.
Oh, Marcia says she needs to order. Good luck picking the ones you want.
Yeah.
I think that's people complain, oh, you've got too much on there, I don't know what to buy.
Oh, yeah, it's just lots of lovely
They want
things.
it all at once.
Absolutely. Right, I'm whipping this edge just because I want a bit of texture on that edge. Yeah, I like that. So I'll stick that down on here.
I like the way your thought process goes, Rach. Right, that'll do. Done.
Yeah, it's a bit more drawn out. If I'm not, I'm really trying to be casual Sunday. I'm really trying. Because I think it's important. Because I think a lot of people say to me, "Oh, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it." And it's because it's all I do. It's all I do, and I spend a lot of time doing it. It's not. I honestly don't do things very quickly normally at all. And when you see me doing a demo on a live, I've normally prepared and practiced and done a prototype, and I'm really not that efficient at doing my own things.
I'm usually the opposite. Once I've done it once, I won't ever want to do it again.
No, I'm well trained now in the whole thing of doing things twice at least. So it's just, you just get into the habit of it. Now, do I want glossy or think I'm pretty sure I've got some white. Yes. Now, do I want glossy or do I want white? That's the problem. Transparent or white crackle paste? Oh, I'm going to go for white, I think.
I was going to say, it'd be nice on that background.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm into that. I've got to say, pretty much everything I'm using is available from Leanne's shop. So, oh, the mess you make, Rachel. Jeez. Right. Oh, I covered my bin up because I'm silly.
Looks nice and tidy compared to mine.
Right, let me just rubbing my hands together a bit because they're covered in stuff.
I have 3 projects on the go on my desk.
Oh,
what do I finish first?
No, I've got one that's nearly finished, and I've got this one. But I like to get things.
It's slightly off piste.
Yeah, I like. I've got to get things finished as I go.
And push him up a bit, Rach, because you're not just off camera. There you go.
What's that? What's that?
There you go.
There we go. And I think a bit more there. And maybe there. So because I'm using a palette knife, I'm going to get should get quite a good crackle on the areas that are, oh, use your words, Rachel, on the areas thicker. I'll get a sort of heavier crackle, so it'll be quite a nice combination on there. Let's put the lid on that.
The pink molds from Artico are quite soft, and you can use them for chocolate as well. They're quite good for chocolate.
Oh.
Because they're soft enough to bend the chocolate out without the chocolate cracking.
Oh, I bet they'd be lovely.
And I've used them for wax melts as well.
Nice. Nice. Oh, come along now. Let's have you dry him. There we go. It's starting to go now.
Hooray for our heat guns.
Oh, my heat gun is, well, it's not as old as me, but it's...
Not far off, is it?
It's quite old and tired. It is quite old and tired, bless it. It's had a good life. But I really like this type of heat gun. I've got one of the faster ones, but I can't seem to... It's a bit too vicious for me.
Morag says hi. She says sorry she's late, but I'm sure.
Oh, you're not late at all, Morag. Goodness, don't worry about that. Oh, that's a good idea, Carol. Yes, a tray. Yeah, that's a very good idea. There we go. You can see the crackle starting to... Let me put that there a bit, and you can see the crackle starting to appear now. There we go. Well, I wonder. Well, we'll find out once this is cured.
Marcia said she was going to share it to Jamas. Is that how you say it?
Oh yeah, Jamas. Yeah, it's I think. Oh, is there no link? Yeah, Lou. It's Lou Withers runs that group, and she's said that when I'm doing stuff, she's happy for me to post in there. But I'm not sure how you share it. If you can you share it off the Facebook page, maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, nice one. Thank you.
Oh, I like Morag's. They're the green man. Oh, have I not shared it in the group? Oh, that's a bit silly. I haven't shared it in the group. It's on my page, but not in the...
Ah.
That's probably the issue. I think that might be the link. I've shared it on my page, but not in a group. So how do I do that? Share. More options. Share to a group.
Right, this crackle now is fairly. It's touch dry, so I'm probably gonna. She says that she puts her finger in a great big blob of wet crackle. It's pretty much touch dry. And I'm happy to sort of leave it so that the rest of the crackles develop while I'm doing the project. So let's get that last wet bit out the way. So kind of what I'm doing is I'm doing this project in bits. So I'm preparing my base and I'll put that to one side, and then I'm going to prepare the elements, and then what I'll do is I'll play with my elements on my base until I'm happy with how it looks. Right, that's good. I'm happy with that. Now I'm just going to pop a little bit of oh no, I might try this. I'm going to try something that I haven't tried before. So as I said, this is all unplanned. This is something that Leanne sent me, and it's a water-based superior wax with a creamy consistency for smooth application and fuse with paint to provide blah blah blah. Well, it creates extra durability and beautiful appearance. Apply with a soft brush or a clean, soft cloth. Okay. Can I water this down, Leanne? Do you know?
I've not tried. Did you have a clear one as well?
No, just this one. Oh. Well, what I'll do is I'll start with less is more, and we'll see what happens. I mean, there could be tears and tantrums, or it could all be.
Hi, Margaret. Oh, Marcia, was you lost? Hi, Kelly. I had to keep looking at Facebook to see who Facebook user was. That's how I knew it, because it on our system. Oh, hiya, Claire. No, you're not very late, Claire, and no worries if you are anyway.
It's casual Sunday. It's casual Sunday. Casual. Right, so I've not used this before ever. So I'm just going to see what I think. Now, if it's water-based, we should be able, I spray some water around. So this is what I'm using is Cadence water-based, very vintage chic home decor wax. So, and I've tried a little. I'm just trying it tentatively because I've never used it before. So we will see what it's like. But I've squirted a little bit of water down because I'm kind of thinking, well, it's water-based, so it should be all right.
That explains it, Marcia. I was on your page and couldn't see all the comments. Claire says, very casual, don't tell anyone she had a late night. So she's made it and not showered yet.
We won't tell a soul.
No. We weren't exactly going to bed early either.
No, we weren't.
I think the 2 o'clock came and went.
Well, I think I've got an empty, haven't I? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Not that that makes much difference, if I'm honest, but right. So I'm being real gentle with this because it's a product I've not used before. so I don't know what to expect. So I'm just liking some of this texture that's coming through here. I hope you can see that.
Marcia was rocking out to Elton John last night.
Oh, I say. How's he doing? Gosh, I'm Elton John.
I'm not going to start singing, but then we get told off by YouTube.
Oh, yeah, you're not allowed to swear in. That's so disappointing. Right, I'm all right. This is okay. This is okay. I'm quite liking this. Is a nice gentle.
Yeah, you get a slightly different texture if you use clear underneath.
Ah, right.
Because you can take it back further.
Oh. Well, I like the sound of that.
It was a tribute show, she said. Lots of feathers, sequins and glitter.
Oh, wonderful.
Sounds like a craft table when I'm making cards.
Right, so that's almost, I just want that a little bit darker.
Oh, Claire was at her son's band first gig.
Oh.
New band since February 2020 was the last time.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, he I think that his music is a little bit on the moshy side, if I remember.
Oh.
Archangel's in the house. Hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, do you know? There we go. Do that, Rachel. Well done. Right, so I'm going to leave that for now. I may come and do some other bits to it before we assemble everything, but that's I'm kind of happy with that as a background for now.
Nice vintage distressed look.
Yes, it's very upset. So I'm going to pop it to one side, and then I'm going to make some flowers. Now, when I'm making my flowers for a project, I look at if there's any flowers on the project, because I'll quite often cut some of these out and incorporate them into it. I'm just looking to see if I've got one I can show you. Hang on. Here we go. I have. Right, so if you look on this one, can you see it? Yes, you can. So I these are all just cut out from the papers, and then I've incorporated this one. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. But so then I've incorporated these ones, and I've used the same colours and tones that are they're either in the paper or they're in the flowers that are on the paper, so that it's more cohesive when you stick it all together. So I'm going to make some flowers now for this project. So I'm looking at
the bit I was looking forward to the most.
Oh, yeah, I love making flowers at the moment. I'm a bit obsessed with them.
Marcia was asking, is it bad that she was looking at Elton John's outfit, working out how it was all put together? No, we do the same when we see a project. How did they do that?
Oh, absolutely.
She says it's looking good, and she should do more beachy stuff considering where she lives.
Yes, she lives in Teignmouth Way.
Oh.
So yeah, down by the seaside. You should do more beachy stuff. Right, so I've got an idea of the sort of colours I'm going to use for my flowers. So the next thing I do is I grab I've got to grab these. Oh dear, goodness me! I'm so glad you can't see the rest of this room, and I'm not going to show you. Not today. The shame would be too great. Right. So now I am looking for. Oh, it's going to be right on the bottom, isn't it?
After Angel said she's been retrieving wool from the bathroom because the menace kittens have been at it.
Yeah, she's got a kitten, hasn't she? Right, so I'm getting there. It's because,
Claire loves the look of it and glad that you're doing flowers because they looked amazing on yesterday's project.
Oh, thank you. This is, it's like Jenga in here at the moment, so bear with me.
You're going to get a crafter lunch if you move the wrong thing, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna. Right, I'm just going to chuck that on there a minute. So, and then, blimey neck. I've got to put this back because otherwise I can't do anything else. So, but all right. Should be okay. Right. Let's get back with the job at hand. Right, so I got all kinds of everything for making flowers because my mum gave me a hand-me-down shadow at it and didn't like it. So I think that's true. That's a nice ivory kind of colour. No, do you know what? I think I might just go with some white and I'll colour it up. So I'm getting a bit of, this is, I'm not sure if it's Flamarion or silk paper or something. It's one of those. It's one of those sort of heat reactive type jobbies. So I've got what I'm using. I also make flowers with paper as well, and I like to use, when I make them with paper, I'll use all kinds of papers, and you'll get different results with different papers. But I'm going to use this for these ones, I think. And then I've got some dyes that I use, and I've used all kinds of different dyes, and to be honest, as long as you've got a bit of a shape, that's all you need. It's not
coffee filters and tea bag paper. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, they work really nicely. Actually, Marcia made some beautiful flowers with coffee filter papers.
You could use crepe paper if you need to as well.
Yes, that works really well. Oh, there they are. Sorry, I was just looking for my little plates for me doofah there. Right, so I'm going to cut some flowers on my doofah. Let's have a look. What size do I want to do? I'll do a few bigger ones, I think.
Marcia says she needs to clear her workspace to start doing lives again and making some videos. That'd be cool.
You do, Marcia, because you did cracking lives.
Claire says she's got Fomarin, but have two left hands when it comes to flower making, which would be good if she was left-handed. Indeed.
I'm really, really clumsy, Claire. I'm really clumsy, and it's all just practice. So I'm just getting this so I can double it up and get it through my little machine there.
We do have some flower dyes on the website as well.
Oh, you've got that beautiful little daffodil one, haven't you?
Yeah, we got that as well.
Yeah, I'm going to play with that this week. Right, now I don't suppose that's going to stick to my... So bear with me because nothing is prepared.
Rachel's Claire says that you should see hers. It looks like the slugs have been at them.
Oh.
You crack me up, Claire.
She's lovely, isn't she? Have you met Claire?
Not yet. We'll plan to do something.
Yes.
We're not that far away. We should all meet up. That'd be great.
I think so. I think that would be awesome.
Meet up for a coffee somewhere.
Come along now. Go through. That's better. Now I'm aiming for sort of 2 to 3 flowers I use per bloom that I do. So I just sort of bear that in mind when I'm cutting them out. So, but like I said, this isn't, I mean, none of this is prepared, so it's going to take me a little minute to cut some of these out. A little minute. That's quite Welsh, isn't it?
In a minute now.
Yeah, that's very Welsh.
Oh, now in a minute. Oh, Claire said she was very lucky to sit opposite you in a workshop. You were so calming.
Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Yes, that's where I met Claire. I met Claire in Vasily's workshop in Art of Crafts of Heart of thingy. That one anyway.
Heart Angel said she was just going to say in a minute now. That's Welsh to have some foibles. Language.
Right, no, I haven't got room for a big one on there, but I might get a small one.
Oh, that would be good, Marcia. Maybe we could all we could have a class and we could do something. Sam could come because she's in Bristol too. It's not that far away.
We've got a meet up, and I've told you I will come to Teignmouth, Marcia, because I got my family's plots in Teignmouth, so I will come.
Mine are down further south. They Cornish.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Well, the Celts and the Cornish.
Yeah, my granddad used to say he wasn't English, he was Cornish. And I was like, isn't that the same thing? Oh my God, if I did.
No, no, they're very, very Celtish. Very Celtish. Oh no, we're not allowed to say.
No, Jess. Claire said she was a little out of her depth. I presume she's talking about the class.
You weren't out of your depth at all, Claire. It was when I arrived, it was the last class of a really busy weekend, and I think everybody was just absolutely shattered because they'd been working their little socks off all weekend, making beautiful things, and I just turned up bright as a button for the last lesson of the weekend.
Marcia's maternal grandparents were Cornish.
Oh.
Her grandmother was a Williams, which is Welsh.
Oh. Gotta have a bit of Welsh.
Yeah, I've had a few requests to do some in-person classes. I need to start setting a few up because I'm starting to get quite a few people want to do classes. So
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd do one with you if you fancied it. Go. Right.
Yeah, I suppose when you're in a classroom situation, you have to kind of, you can't procrastinate. You've got to crack on and get it done with the class, otherwise you just won't get it finished.
Absolutely.
Claire was saying she was out of her depth because she hadn't been to a workshop for 3 years.
Well, I wouldn't have known that, and I hadn't. It was my first workshop for years as well, so honestly, it didn't even. I didn't have a clue that it was that she was out of her depth.
I'll take it home and finish it like Claire did.
Yeah, I finished mine at home as well. I finished because it was just impossible trying to do it any other way. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm just looking at my ink pads to look for some colour to pop on these. That I want like quite an orangey colour, I think, and a bit of green as well. Let's have a little think about this. No, don't want that one. I might want that one actually. Oh yeah, I do want that one. Right, so I've got some. It's just oxides I'm using, and it can get a bit messy. You know, I can't lie to you. It can get messy, but I don't mind doing it because I like the results. So I'm just using some little brushes now, and I'm going to add some colour to these flowers. Let's just pull them apart. There we go. So let's just going out from the middle like that. And I want a little bit further out. Not too much. And then I haven't got a brown one, so let's use that one. There we go. And I know it doesn't look anything special at the moment, but you've got to bear with it. You've got to bear with it because this is just the start, and I'm just putting a tiny smidge, like hardly anything of green on the ends, hardly, just a whisper. So there we go. So there we go. Now that looks
cool already.
Do you think so? I don't. Yeah. I think it's awful, but I know that it's going to look good when it's done. So don't, when that's the thing, isn't it? When you're doing these sort of projects, it's so often you look at that and think, oh no, but you've got to keep going. Keep going.
Oh, it's what we call the ugly stage.
Yeah, just keep at it. Don't be disheartened. So I am now going to do exactly the same thing again, on all of my flowers. So it's, it's
Claire's
quite a long.
asking what brand did you use of dyes?
These dyes are Lady E, but I don't get hung up on my dyes, and I'll use whatever flower dyes I've got to hand. But these are Lady E, and I can tell you the number and gubbins if you need to know.
I do like the edges on those. You know, the little dinky bits on the edge. Gives it a good.
They are designed for flower making. So the one handy thing I find with them is there's enough space in the center to get your stamens in.
Yeah.
Because some flower dyes, it's quite hard to get the stamens in. So that is the bonus. Actually, I'd put Lady E dyes on my request list, I think, for Mad Archers, because they're all right.
I've not heard of them, so I'm open.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've not heard of Lady E dyes?
No. It's been about 2.5 years since I did any card making and stuff, so I haven't used dyes as much as I used to.
Right. Yeah, she seems like a very nice lady as well, Lady E. So,
She's the queen of foamer and fat flowers.
Apparently, yeah. And she's been doing some lovely ones lately with fabric and a heat iron, and they're lovely.
They can. Nope, see, Marcia hasn't heard of them either, so.
Ah, well.
Not the only one.
There we go.
That's the fun thing about these kind of live shows, and you can ask, you get the answers, you can go looking. I love learning new stuff and about new products, because there are, like I said, it's been over 2 years since I did any card making as such.
Yeah.
So you lose touch on what's been going on.
Well,
pretty much how I found out about Zuri molds and decoupage queen papers. It was all like new to me. It's like, oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, the Zuri molds and the decoupage queen papers are new to me as well, and I blame you entirely for showing me nice things and making me want to get more.
Hi, Diane. Diane said she hasn't heard of Lady E either. So I feel much better now. Thank you very much, everyone.
Well, I think you should get some, because
we've got a nice little list coming along. We're looking at Studio Light, Would You Bend, maybe Pet Art. I'm in an R in.
Yeah, Would You Bend.
Yeah, so got lots in pipeline, but
and you're doing
slowly catch a monkey.
Absolutely. And Stamperia, you're doing by request now, aren't you?
New releases, yes.
Yeah.
If they want to pre-order, let me know and I can do that. But
yeah,
I will get them in as soon as they're in the warehouse, wholesalers.
So, well, this is it's a bit like a production line when you're making flowers. It's because it's all in the prep, unfortunately.
Diane said her list is never ending. Yeah.
Of course
I hear you.
Of course it is. Oh, Diane does the most beautiful. She's so creative. She does beautiful things.
Oh, well, the Angel's got to go, but she'll catch us later. Oh, bless you.
Bye, lovely. I might still be here because I'm not, isn't it? I don't know how long this is going to take. There has been no prep.
Yeah, Margaret said her list is never ending too.
Oh, it's unfair, isn't it? Why can't we have lists that just end? Right, so that one.
I agree, yes, she is. You said you're a sweetheart. Yes, you are.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not.
No crying. No crying.
Emotional. Yeah, so if you get into flower making, I would suggest, and I'm suggesting this, but I don't actually do it. I do all mine per project, but I do, when I'm doing them, I do always make sure I do a few so that I know I've got spares that I can use another point. I mean, the ideal thing would be to sit and spend a whole night just making flowers, but I get too easily distracted. This is a long time for me to sit and do a thing.
Carol says the faster she buys something, cross her off her wish list, she's adding 2 or more for new items.
Oh, yeah, I feel your pain.
Yeah. My wish list at the moment is one of the big shots because mine's starting to go a bit funny.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you going to go electric?
We'll see. I don't really have
I can't remember what it's called now, but they've got a new electric one out, haven't they?
Is it the Switch or something? No, it's not the Switch, is it? Plus? No, it's not the Plus.
Switch, I think. That sounds about right.
I can't remember.
There we go.
We soon know when they got mine because there'll be 2 of them on the website for sale.
I got a last year. I got a Go Power and Emboss one.
I do have a Gemini and I do have a Grand Caliber, but Grand Caliber's out on long lease lend. And I struggle a little bit with the Gemini, and because it's electric, I've got nowhere to plug it in because I've got very limited socket space.
Yeah, I struggled with Gemini. That's why I ended up with this one that I've got now.
Yes, it is the Switch. And Marcia says she has the Plus, and it's lasted her 6 years so far.
Yeah, they do go for a long time, don't they?
Well, my big shot is roughly 15 years old. 16, 17 years old.
Wow.
It was when the pink and black one first came out.
Oh, wow.
Was it 2008?
Well, you look after your toys, don't you?
Oh, it's about 14, 15 years old, yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I struggle to keep, because of that Marcia, I struggle because I've got dexterity issues. Trying to hold the sandwich together to feed it was worse than manually using the big shot. So, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to say, now you like a bit of studio like grunge, don't you?
I do.
It's on tonight.
Ooh.
On I've got to say the clean version because we call it a rude version in my house. It's on.
Do you mean it's on TV?
Yeah, it's on Sally Telly tonight. Lou's doing it tonight. It's a lovely collection. It's really nice.
Oh, Diane said hers needs shims. Mine's not so much shims. You know the Big Shot plate, and it's got like a paper piece over the top, and then it's got like plastic over that. But the plastic is gone, and as you put it through, the paper starts shredding. So my rollers are covered in this like waxy paper.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think mine came from QVC as well years ago.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
There was no such thing as those kind of craft sally tallies.
No, and it's back to it's Anna Griffin is still on QVC.
Oh, she? Was that, what's her name? Martha Stewart?
No, but Anna
Martha
Griffin.
Stewart, Anna Griffin, and what was it? K Company.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And
Die Cuts with a View.
Yes. Oh, I used to love Basic Grey. They've gone to fabric now, haven't they? They do fabric, not papers.
Who do?
Basic Grey.
Oh, do they? Oh, Basic Grey.
Yeah. Oh.
Margaret wanted to swap hers as well.
Well, that's what I did. I sold my Gemini, and then I got a Go Power and Boss one because I really wanted the really so lemon squeezy wanted the Vagabond machine. I really can you hear how much I wanted it? I really wanted it so much it hurts. Because my life will be so much better with one. But we just couldn't get hold of one. My husband tried to get me one for Christmas, and it was impossible. So
a lot of people have said, yeah.
So that's why I ended up with this one, because this one takes the big styes, because that's what I wanted, an electric one that I could put big styes in. Right then. So now coloured all my flowers. Now my secret weapon in all of this, which you will see now, because I will dig it out. There's nothing like not being prepared for anything, is there? Oh. Right, so my secret weapon is this little iron. This is a cheap little iron that, like a travel iron with a fold-up handle, but I keep it flat. You can get a similar effect with a heat gun. I've done it with a heat gun, but I prefer to use this iron. So let me plug that in and get some tweezers because it gets hot.
Margaret wants to know how heavy are the plates for the Go Cut and Emboss?
They're all right. They're not too heavy at all.
Looks like a Big Shot one, really.
Yeah, it's very similar. Very
Marcia
similar.
doesn't have any craft shops near us, so she has to rely on the internet. Tinternet and telly.
Absolutely. I don't go out, so that's why I just rely on internet and telly. So I use my tweezers because it gets hot. And there we go. Oh, let's have you. And then once it's hot, I do a bit of that. I don't know what you'd call that. Scrunching up is what I do. And I'll go through all of these now, doing the exact same thing. I think this must be silk paper because it's not doing the same as the Filmarian does, but it'll be a similar effect. Obviously, if I'm doing paper, I don't use heat, and I will show you how I do paper ones at another point, because not everybody wants to do this sort of palaver.
Carol says iron is naughty word in her books.
Oh, I don't use it for clothes. Good grief, no. No, I don't iron my clothes. I just use one for sewing and craft purposes.
I think we're all like that.
Yeah, no. I gave my big iron to one of my daughters ages ago because she needed an iron, and I was like, well, you might as well have ours because it doesn't get used.
Emma was going to ask, what is that strange triangular thing?
It's a heat tool. That's what it is. It's a heat tool. So just keep this going. And the trick is to scrunch these flowers up when they're hot. Get them while they're, obviously not burning your fingers hot, but you want them hot enough that you can get some, I don't know what you'd call it, some flexibility to them. And, everything marks them when they're hot. So it's when you can really get those petals looking petally. You can see even the tweezers are marking them when they're hot. But this is, by a process of deduction, this is silk paper that I'm using, not Filmarian, but it's giving me a very similar effect. Yeah, they're lovely out of paper, Linda. They're lovely. I like doing mine with watercolour paper. You can get some really nice effects on them. So I'll do that another time in a more organised demo kind of way. But yeah, I do enjoy it. Come here, you devil. There we go.
Yes, I think so too, Emma. Most of us got Teflon fingers.
Yeah.
My husband doesn't like me washing the dishes because if he goes to wash his plate after I've washed the dishes, he's putting loads of cold water in it. Who can do that?
Oh, you need heat. You need heat. Heat is important. Oh, just, on a completely different tangent. I think I'm going to make myself some pancakes. I'm going to make myself some pancakes after this. I've just got this absolute urge for pancakes.
Marcy just said that Andrew warned about being careful with a glue gun during his live and then promptly burnt himself. He was very good.
Yes, I shall have to get the glue gun out in a minute as well. So I'm going to have to be careful with that as well. Right, so got all my screwed up flowers. And the next thing I'm going to do is get me pokey pointy thing. And I'm just going to open these out now. And depending on the sort of flower you want, you can give them a little bit of a pull, a little bit of a twist, whatever takes your fancy, really. Sometimes I pull them and twist them. Sometimes I leave them scrumpled. It just depends what's taking my fancy.
Keen and
So I'll do
enthusiastic
that.
amateurs, indeed.
What's that, lovely?
Marcia says she would call us keen and enthusiastic amateurs. I said, absolutely.
Absolutely. I think we're all keen and enthusiastic amateurs. I think that's my slogan for life.
Oh, we learn every day.
Absolutely. Obviously, sometimes you learn things you don't want to learn, but...
And the happy accidents. I do love happy accidents.
Oh, yes.
Some of my best projects are from happy accidents.
Yes, I agree. I agree. So I'm just putting all of these. This is just how I do it. There's no, you find your own rhythm really for these sort of things, I think. But this is how I do it. And that doesn't mean it's necessarily the right way. That's just the way I like it. Oh, I have got pancakes on my brain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, she said, no, it was Diane that said she learns the hard way.
Yeah. I feel you, Diane. I feel you.
Marcia says, never mistakes, just learning curves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mine are more like U-bends, not curves.
Oh.
Well, like I said, that's when the best things happen. And I struggle with instructions. I find it
Yes.
difficult to follow instructions. And what I tend to do is find out literally the hard way.
Yeah.
But that's how you end up experimenting and learning new
Absolutely.
stuff.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree.
Emma's carpet can attest to all the accidents, paint spills, masking fluid, full bottom burn by pyrography tool. Yeah, mine's got polymer clay buried in it.
Oh.
And every time I move my chair, I can hear it crunching.
Oh, I've just spilt resin on my carpet earlier now, as you know.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting when my husband comes home and says, "Oh, what's happened here?" And I say, "Oh, I don't know."
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what that is. No. It's just, I don't know. Strange. Oh.
I did a class teaching pyrography not so long back, a few
Oh.
years ago now, I should say. And what none of us could draw. And I was thinking, how are we going to do this?
Oh.
So I had lots of remember the old wooden stamps.
Oh, yeah.
So literally, we all just stamped a piece of wood and then just, burnt it on there. It was a good way to do it, I thought.
That's a very good idea.
I thought after, because there was like a class of 10 people, and I thought, I'm going to have to draw something on every single piece of wood. And I was like, nope, just get the stamps out.
Our Emma Austin does some amazing that's the word I struggle with.
Yes, I'm struggling with it too.
Yeah, she does some amazing wood burning, is what she does. She's a very, very, very talented artist. And have you met Marcia before?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, well, her and her husband, Andrew, are both very talented and creative, and they do all kinds of things. But her husband, his like major thing he does, which is quite amazing, is he does boots. He gets boots from the charity shop, and he decorates them with rice papers and things, and they look amazing.
That sounds cool.
It's very cool. In fact, we should get him to use some decoupage queen papers and do one.
Oh yeah,
because they are just really quite amazing what he does. He is the bootmeister. He really is.
Emma says she's going to cut out the messiest bit of the carpet and mount it as abstract art.
Oh, that's a really good idea. In fact, that's what I might tell my husband. I'm working on
a piece of abstract art.
It's art, because that's my family's excuse for anything I do that's what they see as a little bit out of the norm. It's like, oh well, she's artistic and creative.
Yes, agreed. MDF is not good because it's full of glue.
Yeah. No, stay away from that. Oh, there we go. Nearly there. See, I did say it wasn't going to be.
Oh, we just chit-chatting. Like you say,
nice.
casual Sunday. I don't know many people who actually do something on a Sunday afternoon.
Well, exactly. Exactly. Not in the weather we've got at the moment, anyway.
Well, it's stopped raining now, so it's not too bad.
Oh, we've got it down here now.
Well, I did tell you.
Yeah, I know. Well, you were right. It is. It's here. It's point, but it's quite handy because normally I have to shut my curtains in this room in the afternoon because it's glaring in here. But because it's so grey and gloomy and horrible, I can keep my curtains open.
Mine's the opposite. I'm north facing in this room.
Oh.
I have to put all the lights on and then it glares off on my glass mat.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna ask my mum if I can have some softbox lighting for my birthday. Actually,
Oh,
yeah, so it sounds.
Sunshine, you lucky people.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Margaret's got sunshine. Emma's got sunshine, although lots of gales.
well, that's not fair, is it? All right, now do I need to go? I'm just wondering if all right, I'm just going to go rooting around under my desk a second because I need to just get a spare glue stick out from my industrial glue gun. Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm sure we'll find something to talk about.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to spoil myself and get 2 sticks out. Oh,
Right. She's back.
I won't need both of those, I don't think. Oh, throw everything everywhere a second. Get my glue gun out now. Now, I've made these with wet glue just fine, but when you use a hot glue gun, you get the heat again on your whatever material. If you're using like Formarian or silk paper like these are, the hot glue gun means that you get a little bit more heat, so you can get a little bit more shape into your flowers again. So that's the reason for it. So I'm just going to get this plugged in and ready to go. And I'm also going to, stamens. Stamens are a must. Sorry, that was tangenty as well, wasn't it? But they are. Right, I'm just getting some. I've got a box full of stamens, and I've got some more somewhere. Right, now I think the colour I want is here somewhere. That one. I want a peachy colour. And let me look at the picture again. Excuse me, just moaning and groaning and getting everything that I need. Right, I'm going to use a peachy colour and probably some white ones, because I think that'll be a good combination for this. And sometimes I use dark ones, sometimes I use light ones, and sometimes I just like to mix a couple of colours together, so which works very well. And you can get all kinds of different stamens. These ones are just matte coloured ones, and I've got some peachy coloured, and I've got some white ones. And the other thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need a little bit of wire to help me get my stamens in.
Emma wants to know what brand is the glue gun.
This is a Bosch, and I don't think I've had other glue guns in the past, but I love this glue gun. I really love it.
I was just going to say, fantastic. It looks like a Bosch before.
Yeah, it is. It's such a good glue gun. So in the same, I'm just going to do now exactly like we've done before, in a bit of a sort of, what's the word for it again? I don't know. But I'm just going to do one after the other. So I'm just popping a few. And I do like to put quite a few stamens in because I think it looks nice. So for the larger flowers. So I've got a few there. And then I'm going to take a piece of wire and put it through the middle. And I'm going to just close that then on them. So I've got my stamen, and then I'm going to take a flower. And I pass that up through. And then just before I get to the top, I'm just going to pull back those leaves like that. And I'm going to take my glue gun, and I'm barely squeezing because I only want a tiny, tiny bit. And then I'm going to push those leaves onto the glue. So you can see that is starting to take shape now. Then I'm going to grab another one of these big flowers, push it up, and then I'm just going to do exactly the same. Hold back the leaves. It's It's a brilliant gun. I love it. I don't want to say too much because I'll jinx myself, and because that's how I roll. But I do. It's a good gun. It's a good gun, and I do recommend it. And also, I don't know if you know, because I didn't know this until fairly recently, but there are different grades of glue stick that you can get for your glue gun. Because I heard somebody saying the other day that they didn't like using a glue gun on their projects because they didn't feel that it was a good hold. And I thought, well, I have had that experience sometime, but I discovered that glue sticks come in varying degrees of gluey stickiness. So it's I get a strong glue for mine, and I don't have any problems at all. So anyway, there we go. That's one, and I could put another. I could let's do another one just because we can. Just because we can. So just pulling it up onto that stamen thread, and then holding all the petals back. Look how filthy I am. Oh, dear me. And just gently pulling that trigger really gently. I hardly want any glue. And then I'm just going to push this up and give it a little squeeze into that hot glue, which will help it make a nice shape. And ta-da! And then I can take it off the wire and continue to do the rest of them. And then all I do then when I stick them onto anything is I just cut that flush. And because we've used the glue gun, it's quite safe to cut it flush. It won't, it's not going to unravel or anything. Oh, yeah, I didn't know that, Claire. But yeah, they do. If you look on, I get mine online, and if you look, they are. I didn't realise, but you can't for ages. It was a few months ago I found out that they come in varying degrees of strength. So, which is rather marvellous. So I'm just grabbing a few stamon. There we go.
And I think there's different temperatures in glue guns as well, Rachel. Some of them are cooler than others.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen that. Because you can get the different types of glue sticks for them, can't you?
Yeah.
Right, so I've got my stamen again, and I'm going to grab some flowers. Oh, these are pretty. This is just, it makes me happy. There, just getting some glue on there. Okay. And then pushing that up and moulding it into the glue. There we go. So I've got that first one on there. And then let's take another one. And hold that back. Oh, excuse me. Little tickle. Oh, get that on there. And push that on. give it a squidgeroo. There we go. Oh, that's a nice one. I think I'm going to leave that like that. I think that's nice with just two. Now let's do some more.
I've been painting my sculpture while you've been.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think we got the right audience for me to show and tell.
Oh no, I think they'd love it. I think they'd love it. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think you should show and tell. I think they would love it. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking at these names, and yeah, they'd be very appreciative.
Do you think so?
Right. Yes, that's quite a chunky load there, but I'm going for it. It is an amazing sculpture.
Tell me if I'm in the right place, Rach, because I can't see.
Yeah, you're in the right place. It's amazing. I can't believe you've actually done that. Emma said it's rude. I want to see.
I can't get it
Narcissists,
right.
please let us see.
There you go.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Is it rude? I want to see.
Yeah, I told you the audience would appreciate it.
Oh, here we go again, Rach. Oh, there we go. Back again.
It's amazing. I cannot believe that you have actually sculpted that.
It's for my challenge on the Andy Skinner dark side.
Oh, yes. Yes, if you don't know about that, you might want to know about that. It's
tickled me now, Emma. Is it rude? I want to see. Not everybody likes gruesome things.
Oh, it's lovely. It's just so clever. Right.
Needs work, but it'll be okay for what I want it for.
Yes, if you don't know about it, Andy Skinner's page, The Dark Side, is having a challenge, and it looks really, really good.
Yeah, book cover.
Yeah, is it book cover or altered book, isn't it? Something like that. So there we go, we're getting there. I'm going to put another one on this one.
It's a bit hard not to use gilding paste because I presume that's any kind of wax.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm struggling with that. I'm really struggling with that.
Did I kill all that blood? Yeah, that's what you can do with liquid acrylics.
Oh, is that Finnebars?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're lovely. I do like them.
I think it's called The Darker Side, Emma. I think because it's private, you've got to be invited.
I just chucked myself in there. There we go. That's another one. He is, isn't he, Claire? Yeah, he's a very clever man.
I think you can request to join. If that one works.
Oh, let's do a smaller one a minute. Where have I put my wire? It's here somewhere. There it is. So just keep poodling on with this. Oh, have you done a workshop with him, Claire? Oh, I bet it was good.
I know that I do have a few bits of and pieces of his on the website. But I know there's some things going on in the background which I know for sure I'll have of his, and I've got some papers. His new release that came out last month. Or was it at the beginning of this month? Last month.
Oh.
He's got some new writer papers.
Oh. Oh, it is nice. It's very nice. Very chit chat. How big do I want this one? I think 2 will be fine for this one. So this is what I'm doing when I'm doing a project. How long have we been on? Oh, an hour and 40 minutes. Good grief.
Yeah.
So I'm really offended if you... I'm really offended. I'm really not offended. That honestly wasn't a Freudian slip. I'm honestly not offended if you need to go off and live life. Because, this is obviously not a quick project. There we go. So
No rush. People will come and go as they please.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think I'm going to pop another petal on this one, actually. So it's just the same thing over and over again. It's very methodical. Little spot of glue. Do you know, it takes so little glue. I haven't had to put that glue stick that I went foraging for in there at all, which is rather handy. There's a little one. And what have we got left? Right. There's 2 big ones. It's not a big one there. 2 big ones. And 3 little ones. Okay. So I've got 3 more flowers to make now. And there's right, I think that's enough for a little one. Well, do it, Diane. Do it, Diane. Do you know, Diane was recently knitting socks to raise money. for charity. They were blooming lovely socks as well. A bit more glue.
I haven't got the patience to knit a square, never mind a sock.
I like knitting a sock. It's quite therapeutic. Not easy, though. And I do love a bit of crochet.
Yes, I can crochet, but I can't follow a pattern. I struggle, so I make my own patterns up as I go.
Well, you can do that. I love a bit of crochet. I find it very relaxing. Oh. Yeah, it was you have to forgive me if I get this wrong, but yeah, Diane, it was she knitted a pair of socks within a certain time frame. It was like, I think it was it 28 days or a month, Diane, something like that she knitted this pair of socks in. So the socks weren't for the charity, it was the actual achievement of making the socks in the time frame, if that makes any sense. Right. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, your dragon eggs. Oh, man. Oh, Leanne. You have got to see Emma's dragon eggs. Oh, she's done these dragon eggs, and they are just amazing. They are so cool. You have to post one in the Mad Archers group, Emma, because they are just awesome. You are Khaleesi. Well, we're nearly done with the flowers, and I think, well, I don't think, I know that those, we should be able to look at those moulds in a minute. So that'll be the next bit that we do for this project. There we go. Oh, see, I thought I did have I did know what I was talking about. It happens occasionally. It's not a very regular thing, but occasionally I do know what I'm talking about. There we go. Let's pull. Come on, gently, gently. Oh, that one does not want to come. There we go. There. Glue. There. So, and then I've just got one more to do, and I'm done with the flowers. Oh, it's streaming in a few different places, Emma. So there might be someone might be watching it on YouTube, and I don't think the comments come.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to read them out so everybody would know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was saying about you haven't seen Emma's dragon egg yet. I've asked her to post it in your group because it's amazing. There we go. Last one. Yeah. Right, so I am now flowered up. My flowers are all ready to rumble. And just make sure that last one is how I want it. There we go. So let me just clear these stamens out the way. I'll unplug my heat gun so inadvertently burn anything because I can't be trusted. And let's have a look. So that's what I've got to play with in my project.
Beautiful.
And I think they'll go with the papers as well because I've sort of gone with the colours of the flowers on those. So they are good to go. So let's have a look at some of these moulds. So I've got a little seahorse. Oh, that's cute. And I'm just gonna it's gone. I thought there was a little bit I was gonna have to snip away, but it's come off. And this is down to my pouring because I'm right clumsy. So I'm just tidying up the edges. Whoops, I'm throwing my seahorse around. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you.
Dan said she came in late and she got no idea what you're making.
I'm making a thing.
A fab piece you're going to make. That's what
I'm making a thing. I got no idea what I'm making either. It's just casual Sunday and I'm just going with it. So I've got a starfish and I've got a seahorse, so they're rather nice. They do pop out of those molds, don't they?
They do. It's because they're very soft.
All right, now I'm going to see. List of this that didn't go on the carpet. So, guys, if you missed it, I poured these molds earlier and I had a little accident as I moved it off my desk, as you can see. So we're going to see what's usable. Oh, hopefully I've got an anchor. Yeah, I can just, that's very thin, but I think I'll get away with it. And
in Rachel's thought process, it's a bit scary, but we're getting there.
It's all right. It's not too bad, is it? I think I'm being very well behaved and not too horrifically scary. So I'm just, when you get your casts out, if there's little bits that you don't like, if you do it sort of quite soon after the curing, you'll be all right. You'll be able to chop bits, but don't leave it too long because once it's cured properly, you've got no chance.
Yeah, if you put the heat gun on it, Rachel, they will that.
Oh yes.
It will allow you to cut it a bit better as well.
Yes, of course.
That one's quite good to do there.
They do vary though, don't they?
Yeah, there's some that very quick one is not so good, but that one we're using now is okay.
And you've got this one in your shop, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, everybody likes a nice forgiving resin.
Absolutely.
I like everything to be forgiving, to be honest.
Yeah, sometimes my patience runs thin and trying to get stuff off to Sally Tally in time for the shows and that you just need something very, very quick.
Well, you've got a big show coming up, haven't you?
Yeah.
Big, exciting show.
Out in Florida we are.
Oh, that's going to be so
good. Girls, yeah. So that will be huge.
Oh, will you post lots of pictures for us to see?
Yes, indeed.
That'd be awesome.
I promised Linda a sunset as well, so I've got to take a photo.
Oh, very nice. Well, considering I spilt quite a bit on the carpet, we're doing all right. Oh, I'm going to see now. I've got that bit, which I don't know. I might actually use it because it's quite. I wasn't supposed to have that bit, but it's quite nice. It's a happy accident that I'm liking. So I'm just tidying up the edges of this. There we go. And I've got that word as well. Yeah, I have. Oh, that came out. Okay.
It's the polyurethane resin, Diane, that Rachel has used in the molds.
Right. Now, let me get that out of the way. Right, so I've got a few pieces. Now, when I'm doing my bits like I'm doing now, because this isn't, I'm planned this at all, what I'll do is I'm not going to use all of these pieces. I don't think, anyway. I don't think I'm going to use all of these pieces, but I don't know which ones I do want to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gesso them all and probably paint them all, and then I'll decide from there which bits I want to use when I'm playing about. So the next stage for me now is I'm going to gesso these, and I'm going to cut out some of the paper elements from the papers as well, and then I'll have lots of bits I can play with on my finished piece. That's who, where and when, or when and where. Oh, 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 you monkey. There we go. So I've just got a big pot of gesso, which is getting near the end actually. And I like to use, generally, I use black gesso on most things because I like the depth it gives me when I paint. And I also find it more forgiving for me when I paint, because you don't tend to notice so much if you've missed a little bit and it's black gesso that's showing through. I don't think Leanne heard me. Leanne?
What did I miss?
Claire was asking where and when is the Zuri thing, and and I asked, she reckons she thinks she didn't answer because you're worried that she's going to stalk you.
Oh, we be in Orlando for 10 days altogether. So it's going to be pretty exciting. So the first 2 days will be prepping, 2 days of setting up the store, 2.5 days of demo, and then half a day of chucking it all back in the van, and then 2 days of relaxation. It'd be lovely. Oh, I'm getting addicted to this this book cover. We've been doing this while we've been chatting, and then I did get a little bit distracted, shall we say?
Oh, I think there's going to be some amazing entries. Yeah. So I'm just sewing all of this a minute.
Oh wow, Carol. Oh, lucky.
Oh,
I'd live there.
I've got one of my friends lives in Miami. And I've not been out to see her yet, but it does sound like a very nice place to be.
Yes, I'd love to be there.
Well, you will be soon.
Not Miami though. I'd like to go to Miami. It's not somewhere I've been. On my wish list. I'd love to see all the architecture. That's really something I look forward to. Oh, you need to know when, right? I'm going on the 5th of April. So just make sure you keep an eye out on, obviously, all the Zuri girls. Belinda is going. Olga's going.
Oh.
Tamar, Sam, Samantha Thompson. Nunaka. So if you follow any of those, you'll probably see lots of photos. How do I? Right. Concentrate, Leanne. Concentrate.
You can do it.
I think it's going to look good.
So I am still just painting. Are you off to Florida as well, Claire?
Oh, I'm going in September as well, Claire.
Oh, wow.
That's for pleasure only.
Ah. It does take age. I do spend a long time making things.
You don't realise, do we, until it's...
No. So, like I said before, if you need to go and get on with life, go and get on with life. I am not in the slightest offended. I just thought it would be interesting to just do a little... Oh, the sun's coming out now. Oh, it's blinding me. But, I just thought it'd be interesting to just do a full project without planning it.
I think it's good fun.
Yeah.
The last time I did something like this from start to finish, we were on Crafty Anarchy. We did a 24-hour 24-hour live hop.
Oh, nice.
But it was in Zoom, it was.
Oh, wow.
I used the graveyard mold and did a bird cage. But I was doing it for 8 hours, so you're only on 2 hours so far. So you're doing good.
Oh, I got plenty of time to go.
Yeah.
Put the kettle on, everybody. It could be some time. No, once I get everything, all my little bits done, generally it doesn't take long then to...
It's the preparation, isn't it? Putting it all together doesn't take long at all.
No, it doesn't. It is just all the little bits, because I like doing all the little bits myself.
And I think that's probably why people think a project only takes an hour, because we do these hour lives. We prepare beforehand, so it takes an hour just putting it all together.
Yeah, I mean, I can spend a whole day prepping the day before to, make sure that my live goes nice and smoothly and quickly. And then that doesn't include sort of doing the prototype of the project prior to that as well.
Very organised, right? Because I just wing it. I'm sorry, I do.
No, I like to have a full project sorted and sussed. But this is nice as well. I am enjoying this. It's different, it's unusual. This little seahorse is very cute. Oh.
Yeah, that's true, Emma. It is.
No. I mean, if you charged even minimum wage rates for projects, they'd be an awful lot more expensive than they are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, a lot of people ask me if they can buy some of the stuff I've made, and to be honest, I wouldn't get my money's worth back if I did.
No, I am
Back in product to use it on more product again. I'm not saying.
Yeah, Emma does a lot of craft fairs.
Oh, people seem to think that craft fairs are a cheap place to buy Christmas presents. That's my kind of experience of them.
No, they're artisan goods.
Oh, that's not so bad. So you know what you're going for when you go there.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. See, now I am quite focused with this today as well. I wouldn't be doing it this quick if I wasn't aware that I'm doing it as a live. I would be even more casual than Casual Sunday.
Oh my God, this rice paper pants.
We can hear you. That's so funny.
Yeah, I'm a bit spoilt with decoupage queen rice papers. I gotta be honest.
I'm only just been introduced to them, and I have to say they're very beautiful.
Not just beautiful, the quality. If I tear mine, they have that beautiful feathering effect. Instead of just pulling the rice paper apart and you get a big chunk. It doesn't work like
Yeah,
that.
I know what you mean. Oh, that's nice, Emma. If you've got a couple of shops, that makes life a lot easier.
Yeah, I've got mine in one shop. Don't even know if I've sold anything. No idea. It's not in my house, that's the main thing. So I got room to make more stuff.
Yeah, it does.
You all know how that goes.
Yeah.
You give it all away for Christmas presents, etc. So you get a house full of stuff.
It's true.
A gentleman came here once. I was selling my oil paints and a few canvases and bits and bobs. And he came over and he liked my sculpture of a raven. I said, take it. And he was like, no, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I said, you will take it. Have it.
Please have it.
The poor man, he was like, I didn't really want it. I just liked it. Take it. Take it.
Oh, that sounds nice though, raven.
Yeah, I did a raven with my mushrooms.
Right, everything is gessoed. That I want gessoed, and my flowers are made. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, as they say. Right, now, can I move the heat gun yet? It's a little bit warm, but it's not going to catch fire. So right, that's all dry, and I'm just going to have to shut my in a minute. I'm being blinded by sunlight, which is nice, but not when it's in your eyes. There we go. Right. Now, so I've got flowers, got gesso bits. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to cut out some of the bits from these sheets. Now, I do want, there's a page with a lighthouse on it, which I'm just sifting through to find. Because I quite like that. That's a bit of a...
Has he been back, or is he afraid of it? Oh, he's definitely very afraid. Poor man.
Oh.
Yeah, I think my sister-in-law stopped saying she likes my stuff because I send her all my stuff as well. Have it.
That was hysterical. Right, so what I'm doing now is I'm looking at these papers because I'm going to cut some bits out to go with all the other bits that I'm going to assemble together. But I'm also looking, because I quite fancy having, I want a bit with the lighthouse on it as part of my sort of, I hate using this word, but as part of my assemblage of bits. So now there's 3 of these papers that have got a little scene with the lighthouse on. So I'm just trying to decide which one I like the look of most. And it's really difficult. I think I'm going to go for this one. I'll get some of it out. I'll show you how I cut it out because I'm not being massively particular about it. There are elements of it that I'll be a little bit more careful about than others. Not like that. I'm just cutting a smaller piece so I can get at it. But yeah, I just want these will be part of the elements that I build up. But I really wanted the lighthouse in my piece. I don't know why. I've got no idea why. There's no reason for it other than it just, that's what I wanted to put in there. So that's what I'm going for.
Hi, David.
Hi, David.
Hope work was kind to you.
So I'm not worrying too much about the more fussy elements. I'm just ignoring those as I'm cutting it. So,
I'm just going to go and get a drink, Rachel.
Yeah, can you grab one for me too, please?
Okay. Get yourself out to dry there, man.
No, I might grab myself one in a minute. Oh, I got one on my desk actually. Well, it's just us. Iana's nipped off to get a drink. So I got to say, if you don't know Leanne and her shop, It's really worth checking out, and the Mad Archers group as well is really worth checking out. She's a lovely woman, and the shop is really lovely, and she's really open to you know, if there's something that you want to get hold of and you can't get hold of, she's really open to that as well. So I'm just really enjoying doing some work with her. So just getting these last bits. And then I'm probably going to cut out a few more little bits, and then we will start painting, and then we can assemble. So that's enough for me for what I'm going to do. So I like that. I'm not even gonna, I was thinking, do I need to use my knife? But I'm not going to worry about that, because there's going to be lots of other elements that are going to get put on there. So I don't think that there's a necessity for that. And I'm going to have a little look on here and decide what I want to cut out. And I do want to cut out these little flower sections for sure. Oh, you'd like to do some samples for Mad Archers? Yeah, have a chat to Leanne. She's a really lovely lady and very easy to talk to. Right, there's lots of little fussy bits on here, and I'm not going to worry about the fussy bits. I'm just going to cut. There we go. Because I'm not, you know, you're not going to see all of this. I am going to put some ink on the edges. But once we've painted the other elements, and we've got the flowers as well, and there'll be some sisal, it's very, very, very forgiving, which is exactly what we want. Well, it's what I want. I like things that are forgiving. So let's get this. Oh, Claire, I didn't even know they existed, and I'm honestly, up until recently, and I'm so glad I found them. They're amazing, and I've got a few pieces of furniture that I'm gonna get the because you can get the big papers. That's the amazing thing. They do, you know, different sizes of papers. So I'm going to get some of the bigger sizes and do some of my furniture that is in need of a little revamp. I'm very excited. So again, it's the same as with all the other elements that I've been doing. It's quite a sort of monotonous process, really. It is just getting all the prep done, getting all the pieces done. So I've got that one done now. Get these bits out of the way, and I want the other doofer of flowers for sure. And I'm going to go for the seagull too, because he's quite fun. And let's cut around that. The quality of the paper that Mintay use is really substantial. It's really good. Right, let me turn my head because I can't see. Yeah, up to A1. My Seaside, you can get, there's loads of different shops that do it. I'll ask. I'm not sure if it's in my dashes at the moment. But I will find out when Leanne gets back from her drink run. But yeah, I get mine from all over the place. And it's great stuff. I really like it. It's just, I like using Seaside. I've got some, well, I'll show you now when I get on to that bit. I use Seaside. I use like, I don't know, I'm not sure what the word is for it. You'll know when you see it, but it's like a natural sort of, it's not raffia and it's not straw. I don't really know what it is, but I use that sometimes. The thing that I don't know what it is. And I also like using a bit of gauze as well. That's always nice to chuck in. Oh, I don't blame her, Claire. I don't blame her at all. I use a few different fillers, but the Seaside I really do enjoy using, and it's one of those things that you can get really cheaply, but you do need to watch out because some of them are like more of a natural product and others are more synthetic. And I have had one before recently that was very sort of nylon-y, and it didn't really work for me in the way that I like using it. But it's a great product and it's dead cheap wherever you get it from. It's never expensive. And if it is, don't buy it because it's not an expensive thing. So I'm just cutting out more of these bits. And then once I've cut out some more of these, like I said, I'll paint some of my elements and wax some of my elements and get them ready. And then we'll pull in that star again and get to assembling all the bits that we want on there. So just, I would normally take a little bit more time cutting, but it's quite a monotonous thing to watch, isn't it? But I did say it was casual Sunday. There we go. Let's take the rubbish off there. Oh no, that's my starfish and my seagull. So that's some more nice flowers, and let's get this seagull. Seagulls are crazy. Yes, gauze bandage. Yes, that kind of thing. I've got some on a roll. and I like using that. Hessian, that's another good one. I've got some Hessian I like using. Anything textural, really. It's just nice, just adds a little bit. That's a little bit of dimension, doesn't it, I think? And I like that. So, there we go. Da, da, da. Seagulls by us, because I live in a seaside town. And the seagulls by us, and I'm sure Marcia will probably have experience of this, they've got attitude. They have got real attitude. They are not cool, and they will pinch your food from you. They don't care. They really are brazen. So anyway. Let's go in a bit there. Now I'm just thinking if there's anything else I want to cut from this sheet. Let's have a little look. I've got my, let's get the star and have a look. So I've got my star. I've got that piece, which I like there. I'm going to paint this. I'll probably have that there. Just trying to figure out what I want to put and where. Like that there. So I'm just playing with my elements and seeing where I want to put things. Just so I know how much more ephemera to cut out. So, right, I'm definitely not going to use that door, so I can get that to one side. I'm probably going to use that. And I'm going to use that. And yeah, I'm going to use that. And probably that. And then let's see how many more flowers do I need. And the flowers will be interspersed with that. So I don't think I need to cut out too much more ephemera now that I've sort of had a little play with that. So let's pop that. Where was your black? It's from Leanne's shop. It's from Mad Ashes. The blank. It's good, isn't it? It's a really good. I'm going to use my crop dart and make a hole in the top so I can hang it. So yeah, I really like it. It's a really nice shape. So I'm not going to cut too much more out, but I am going to cut a couple more things. So we'll have a couple of shells. Be careful, Claire. It's a lovely shop. It's a very lovely shop. So I've got a couple of shells there. And what else do I want? Difficult decisions. I think I will take one more of these. So we are nearly done with cutting out bits of ephemera now. So I'll move those papers out. Okay. So I'm going to cut out this steering wheel. I don't know. And just some shells. And then that's going to be the paper ephemera done. And I don't worry too much about my cutting out, because I know I'm going to ink the edges. So it'll be okay. There we go. You should check. I know. I've got some. I've got some to play with. They're on my list of things that I'm going to play with. Yeah. They are absolutely divine. I'll show you them actually. I'll show you them because I'll take a little breather and I'll show you the papers. The weight of them is just amazing. So there we go. I don't know either, Claire. This is all I do, in fairness. I don't do much of anything else. This is my life. But I like it, so you know, I can't complain. So this on this piece here, you can see there's some these bits here I want to cut out because I'm not sure where I'm going to place this, and it might look better with those bits cut out. So if ever I've got something to cut out that's got little fussy bits like this, yes, I will be making pancakes when I finish. I'm going to make pancakes when I finish this, and I'm going to sit in front of the TV and I'm going to watch. I'm really into Murdoch mysteries at the moment, so I'll probably watch that. Although, actually, no, I'll probably I want to watch Lou as well because it's grunge, and I love that collection. It's really beautiful, and yeah, they never cease to amaze me how they come up with more and more lovely things. Oh, Welsh cakes. Oh, they're lovely. They're lovely. Have you got anywhere near you that sort of makes really good ones? I lived in the valleys for a while, and there was a stall in Ponty Market that sold the most amazing Welsh cakes. Oh, they were stunning. M&S and Tesco. Oh, no, proper Welsh cakes. Delicious. They are very good. I know you can't beat a bit of Murdoch Mysteries. It's just nice. I'm not going to say where I'm up to in case anybody else hasn't watched it yet, because I've not long come to find it myself, and I don't want to give any spoilers because it's quite, I don't know how many series there are. There's a lot, and there's a lot happens in it. So like I said, I'm just cutting out the little bits now, because if you cut the little bits out before you cut out the outside, it'll give you a much better effect. There we go. Oops. A little bit heavy-handed there, but it'll be all right once I've done some inking on it. So there we go. The last little bit there. So I've cut all those little bits out, and now I can cut the outside out. If I'd cut the outside out first, I probably would have ripped it in places when I was cutting afterwards. So it's much easier to cut anything small out before you then cut around the outside. So just get around this. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. They are so good. When I first made my own, I caused uproar because I was quite. I've got lots of children, and I used to be really into. Well, I still am into healthy cooking, and so I made mine with wholemeal flour and honey, and I thought they were lovely. But when my kids took them into school, nobody liked them. So I soon learned that that was not the way to make Welsh cakes or friends. But they are nice. They are nice with honey. They are nice. But it's just not everybody's cup of tea. But what are you going to do? You can't please all the people all the time. No, they weren't traditional, Claire. But I learned to make traditional ones. For the sake of my dear children. They weren't shins. There we go. Last one. So, right, I'm quite happy with having all of those bits. And then I'm just going to grab, let me get it, it's tucked behind there. grabbing my, this is just walnut stain distress ink pad. I like walnut stain. It's my sort of distress ink of choice. So I think I need a new foam on here, but we'll see if it will just get these bits done. Oh, I need to come to Caerphilly because one of my daughters lives there and I haven't been to see her new house yet. So I need to come over and see her and hop in the cake shop as well, by the sounds of it. I'm just such a hermit.
I'm back.
Hello. We haven't been talking about you.
I don't mind if you do.
It's only good things. It's only good things. So I've just finished doing all my cutting out. It's all my little bits of paper ephemera. So I'm just inking them all up now so that they're ready to stick on. And then I'm also going to show Claire in a minute the lovely decoupage queen papers that I happen to have. Oh, that needs a little cut off there.
We must be all flocking together because Emma says she doesn't go anywhere. She's a complete recluse and stays at home and makes precious things.
Yes, it's my way. It's my way. I'm very happy doing it. I go out and I get a little bit of fresh air because I live opposite a park, just a little old Victorian park, old-fashioned park. But it's enough for me to go and get a bit of fresh air, and then I'm happy. And occasionally we'll go and walk down by the sea, depending on how busy it is, because obviously when all the tourists are there, it's not much fun. Oh, second time in 2 years. Gosh, yeah. I think there's a lot of us like it, Claire. Happy birthday to your son. But yeah, I think there's a lot of us like it. Which makes me feel a lot better about being such a recluse, actually. There we go. Getting all the cardboard bits done. And just inking around the edges. There. Right. Let me take a minute and show you those lovely papers, and then I'll paint a few bits and wax a few bits, and then we'll be putting things together. Oh, there we go, Claire. Oh, they're so lovely. Look at that. Oh, lovely restaurant down my way. Yeah, we get a lot that just open and shut. You can't beat a good garden centre. Yeah, I mean, how beautiful. They are so beautiful, like absolutely. Just, oh, this image. Oh, stunning. Absolutely stunning, and it's nice paper as well. It's really nice paper. You can probably hear it. There we go. Let's just for a minute. Oh, it's just so lovely. No, I know. They're too beautiful, aren't they, Claire? We just want to sit and stroke them. Have to bite. Oh, it's going to be very noisy. I'm going to leave that and do it after.
I think last year I did a live doing Christmas. No, it must have been Christmas time. Yeah, doing a live for I think it was for myself, but I was using decoupage green papers, and I didn't want to cut it up to make cards.
I can't blame you.
I spent about 20 minutes going, no, not that one, not that one. It's not because I didn't want to use them.
It's so nice. It's so nice. Oh, now I've got to find me.
Oh, Emma, you should see the Halloween collection. The Halloween scrapbook collection from Decoupage Queen. That's the one you want.
Oh, is it amazing? Oh my goodness. Right, I'm going to start off. I'm going to just do a little bit of wax on a couple of bits, so that way I can see what I've got left that needs painting. So it's just a little bit of gold on there. I think it's gold. Looks gold. But that's my word. And yeah, I'm going to do a little bit on here. Yeah. Just, you know, and then this is my little sort of happy accident bit, that just where I spilt it, some of the resin happened to go into that part of the mold. So that's just going to be quite nice to add some extra interest. So I've got that bit. And this one is going to need to be waxed as well. I'm just using my finger to get what I want to get. There we go. That's just an interesting little bit. And I want to do the anchor as well. Just being a little bit gentle with this one because the resin is not very thick on this because I'm clumsy. So I'm just being a little bit mindful. A little bit mindful of that. Right, those bits are done. And I just need a little bit of paint on some of these now. Excuse me, I'll just have a drink. Right, let me grab some paints then. I want a red, that's apple, KAL128, and ivory, KAL12. And I'm going to want orange, which is KAL08, and cookie, which is KAL43. And bizarrely, I'm not going to be using turquoise. That's really shocking. I suppose it's got to happen sometimes. So let's put my lids on the waxes and get them out of the way. And I need just a little piece of card to put some paint on, because I'm working on this paper. I don't want to have paint sitting there for me to put my arm in and then make a right old mess, which is exactly what would happen, because I know what I'm like. So I'm just going to start painting this, and because I've already put the black on, let me just check, can you see what I'm doing? Because I've already put the black on, it sort of gives any colours you put on top a bit of a depth to them, and that sort of dirty, shabby kind of look. I don't know how to describe it, but I prefer that to, if I want something to have bright, vibrant colours, then I will use white gesso, but I tend to go for the black because I like the look it gives. So I've just done that white bit now. I had some grey paint out. Where's that gone? It's hiding. Where have I hidden the grey paint? Oh, that's insane, isn't it, then? I'm hiding paint from myself. I found it. Right. Yes, go and dish up tea. Goodness me. Yeah. I mean, this guy, hopefully not going to be ridiculous amounts of time now. But, it takes a bit of time. I'm just using my grey now on the edges of that ivory to add a little bit of shading, because I want my sides to be a little bit darker than my middle. So I'm just getting that grey on there, and then I'm going to go back with the ivory and just try and get a bit of a blend going on. And let me get a bigger brush. That would be more sensible, wouldn't it? A clean one would be even better too. Let's try that one. So I'm just a queen one. I've got my mobile phone beside me, so I can catch comments because my laptop's not in front of me, so I have to turn to look at that to see the rest of the comments. And so I've got it on subtitles, so I don't get sort of feedback from me talking. And it's just said a queen one would have been nice. Yes, it would. I would like one with sparkles and diamante, and preferably with a crown. Right. There we go. So I think what I might do is Get that on there. And if I do this quickly, I can come back and blend with the smaller brush afterwards. That's my plan anyway. So that's done for now, and then I'm just gonna, when I've got the white paint, just get this rope painted. Just move that so you can see what's happening. There's a bit more. And I know it might seem crazy to put the black gesso on just to cover it up with white paint, but I honestly, for me, it's my preference. I just like the look it gives. So let's do this one. Yes, make a cup of tea. Honestly, because I'm doing everything really long-winded, there's plenty of time to go and get a cup of tea, do what you want, because, you know, it takes time to prepare all these little bits to put together. But, no, it's good. It's good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they would be perfect with the lighthouse. They would. Your little craft shops would love that. Oh, yeah. There we go. So I've got my ropes done, which I'm going to add. I'll be adding some of that water-based wax too. Oh my goodness, my mortar is so filthy. I'm not even going to show you. And then I'm going to add a little more. This little red. This is apple red. And again, I'm just using my big brush, and I'm going to come back in and do the shading with a smaller brush once I've got this in place. There we go. Just done. And I'm not worried about these middle bits because I'm going to put some wax on those. Right, where did I put that smaller brush? Here. So just now going to take a little bit of time, not forever, but just a little bit of time, adding a little bit of shading. And I'm going to go over this with some wax as well, so it's going to get I think they'd love your stuff. I really do. Just sorting out my shading. There we go. Pop it on red as well, and then we'll get the wax on here too. And I think I would actually generally take a little bit more time and do the shading work on here, but I think I'll be able to get a similar effect with the wax. So, because I'm getting quite ready for pancakes, so I want to get this finished up. Oh, pancakes, pancakes, pancakes. Right, there we go. Let's pop that one to one side, and then I've got these two to do now, and I'm thinking that they are definitely going to be cookie and orange type colours, and then the wax over the top of them. So let's get some orange. And we'll do this one, orange. And I'll put some wax on this one as well when it's done. But I quite like this with just this little bit of orange. I'm quite liking how that looks. Hi, Angela. So I quite like that. That's quite good. And I think once the wax is on there as well, that's going to look quite good. Now I want to put a little bit of orange. A little bit of orange on this one, but then I'm going to add the cookies. Well, sorry, I just spotted a bit on there that I really wanted to have more paint on. All right, so I'm going to dot some of the orange in. It is the cutest little seahorse. And then I'm going to take some cookie. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you'd want to catch the beginning later. This is long. But I suppose you could fast forward through it, because there's a lot of repetitive stuff in this, because I haven't done any prep for it at all. It just is what it is. Oh, I like that. What a cute seahorse. There we go. Oh, I just, I painted it, Claire. I painted the whole base with one colour, with the turquoise. I painted the whole base with this turquoise colour. Then I put a piece of paper from that paper pad, and I should have sanded the edges, but I forgot. I might do that in a minute, actually. And then I used some of the crackle paste. This is white crackle paste on top. And then I used some water-soluble wax, condensed water-soluble wax, just to add a little distress to it. So, and I'm going to use some of that wax on these things in a minute now. Right, I think that's going to do for the painting. I'm going to add waxes and jobbies now. So just make sure they're dry. Yes, these are Stamperia paints I'm using. Do nicely. And where did I put that? Condense. I don't know. That stuff, there it is. Whoa, you don't need to see that. You want to see that. There we go. How's that? Oh no, that's a load of stuff, isn't it? How is that? That's a bit better, isn't it? Right. So I've got the cadence. I can't say it. Words. Oh, they're things, aren't they? So I'm going to use some of this paste now. And I can't find my little piece of foam that I used. I'm going to get myself this of foam, probably. Or something that would at least like it. She says, "Oh, where are you?" Okay, I'm going to use my finger then. Is what I'm going to use because I can't find my foam because it's rather rudely disappeared. And I'm just using some of this water-soluble wax on here. This is really nice. I do like that. Just shifting that around on there. Yeah, I like that. That's really nice. And I'm going to do the same on the starfish. And on these ropes as well. And I'm being mindful because I want to sort of leave the middle bit quite white. I don't want to totally destroy all the paintwork that I've put on here, but I do want to give it a little bit of character and definition. So yeah, I like that. That's quite nice. Let me just get my brush because these little bits in here I want more shade in them. I want them more defined. So I'm just getting my brush and making that happen. Yeah, I like that. And let's get some more. Again, just adding a little bit of definition. Not going for full coverage. There we go. And then we're down to this one. And I'm going to use my brush on this one, actually, I think. So I'm going to just take some of this waxy paste and I'm just bringing it in from the edges all the way around is what I'm going to do. So that's why I'm using my brush. And then just going to blend in. And on the red as well, because it will, even though you won't see it very well on the red, it'll add shade and give dimension, which is what we want. So I'm just doing that. And again, just it just all goes together. They do make a mess, don't they? I find the same. I find, don't tell him I said this, but I do find when he cooks, he can use every pan, pot, bowl, utensil in the kitchen. I don't know how he does it. I do not know how he does it. He can just use everything. There is so much washing up when he finishes. I mean, we've got a dishwasher, thank goodness, but I do love him, so I can't complain too much. Oh, that sounds rather nice. Emma, green gold. Ooh, I do like the sound of that. Right, I'm still going to go for a little bit more of this brown. It doesn't look very nice, does it? But I'm going to just put a little bit more of that on there. Oops, sorry, I didn't realise you couldn't see. Yeah, I'm just going to get just a little bit more on there. Yeah, that's good. I like how that looks now. So I've got all of my individual elements. I've got my board. Now I did say I was going to sand those edges, so I might just give them just a little sand a minute. I need to just grab a sanding pad. I'm just gonna do it off to one side, so I'm afraid you won't, but you don't need to see me sanding. It's not, it's just those edges of the paper that were really bothering me because I hadn't sanded them down, and it's, I mean, it's hardly anything of any notice, but it was bothering me, so that's what I did. Right, let me make sure you can see what I'm going to do now. I'm going to grab some glue and I'm going to start putting this bad boy together. Let me bring you out a little bit. How is that? I think that should be just a little bit more. There, right, that looks good, doesn't it? I think. Malahite. Oh, I think I want some of that now. Right, let's have a look then. We have got all our individual elements, so we're happy days on that score. And I've got a rough idea of where I want them, so I'm just gonna make sure now before I commit to sticking anything. That's going to need some rope in it. Oh, that's quite cool. I don't want to lose too much of that. Let's have a look. What does that look like? What does that look like there? That looks quite nice. I think I can probably... Yeah, I like them. I like that a lot. What? I'm not... Oh, see, I knew I'd do it. Oh, gosh. I've managed to put my scissors and my glue in the wet paint. Oh, can't be trusted. Cannot be trusted. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm feeling like that blue is just a little bit too blue for me right now. So I'm going to just get my brush and I'm going to do a little dry brush. Well, semi-ish dry brush because my brush is not dry. I've got that cream paint there and I'm just feel like it really needed that. Yeah, I'm happier about that now. It just seemed too stark. Even though we're going to cover a lot of it up, I just really needed to...
It looks like the sky.
Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, like the streaky,
yeah,
sunny day, but it's got streaky
clouds. Yeah, I see that. Right, let's stick Let us stick. It always sort of, that sounds a bit like, you know, let us pray. Let us all stick. Right. I want to go up higher with that, actually. Well, I'm not going to worry about that because I can stick things over that. Like that. I'm sticking things together now, Nyan.
Me too.
Oh, are you going to give us a flash of what you've been doing?
Later, maybe.
Oh, exciting. Right, let's get...
I keep forgetting that I'm actually live, and I'm surprised I haven't said anything stupid.
No, you've been all right.
Like Claire said, is she listening to me? I was like, oh no, I wasn't. Pull yourself together, girl. Pull yourself together.
Off and you're in. Right, I'm gonna get some. I'm just chopping some cardboard off a box that I just, because I have ample boxes. It's a shame because this would be quite a good one to send stuff in, but never mind. I need some cardboard, so let's. And I have got, where I've moved things, I've sort of got some blobs of glue, but I'm not worried about them at all because there's plenty that's going to go on here. So let's, yeah. Let's put that on there. Just make sure I'm relatively straight. Yep. Yep. And then I want that's coming down here. Now, I did literally have no idea how long this was going to take.
We had noticed.
It's like, it's been a long time.
3.5 hours? 3 hours and 25 minutes.
Wow.
Hi, Angela.
That's
yes, I know. I've been very quiet. I've been working away in the background.
Right, so I need to put some string in that. Get some string in my anchor. Dooby-doo-doo-dooby-doo-ba. Right. Stay there. Right. Yeah. Hopefully you can see this. Then I'm definitely, when I'm putting my paper pieces on, I always give them a little bit of a curl. Just to add a little bit of dimension. Right, now it's sisal time. Do you have sisal in your shop, Jan?
No, not at the moment. I should do because I use it a lot myself.
Yeah, it's really handy stuff. It's in there now. Let's have everybody behaving themselves. My seagulls getting leery. So let's have that there. And I'm going to have
Oh, hello.
That's me. Sorry. Right, I am just going to start adding these flowers. Please take no notice. There's nothing I can do to change that, unfortunately. So I'm cutting the ends off these flowers and positioning them.
Oh, that's fab. Carol's sitting there comfortably on the sofa drinking coffee, eating chocolates and watching TV. Well, watching you.
Oh,
having a lovely afternoon.
Oh, fantastic. That's what we like.
Whose mojo is stirring?
Oh.
I missed. Angela's mojo is stirring.
Oh. Well, when your mojo stirs.
Yeah, that's the trouble, Marcia. It's you know, we do so much prep ahead just to get that 1 hour, you know, slot because we think people won't want to watch us for 2 or 3 hours.
I know, I'm so shocked that people are still here.
Well, you know, people have come in, they've gone off and made their dinner, come back, sat down, eaten their dinner while they watch us, and you know, it's nice. They can do that.
Absolutely. Not sure about that one.
Oh, sorry, Claire. Yes, I think it was a Kaiser Craft placemat. I think I had them in Christmas baubles and stars for Christmas.
Yep. We are very nearly done now, I think.
Oh, does that mean I got to shift myself? Go.
Oh, sitting in one place all this time. It's insane.
I did get up and made myself a cup of coffee, which means I've got to go downstairs.
Oh, well done.
And I did visit the conservatory.
Well, you have to visit the conservatory.
Yes, just have a little fresh air.
Well, it can't come to you, can it? So
oh, I'm tempted to do an eye. Wow.
few shells.
Oh, better mute myself because I'm rifling in my resin drawer. It makes a racket.
Rifling in your resin drawer. No, I'm not sure about that. I think I need to put a little bit of metallic on that starfish. It needs a little lift. Give it a lift. Yeah. It's better. I'm going to stick it there. And I think I'm going to do the same with this seahorse, just giving him a little lift with some gold wax. And pop him there. There we go. And I do need one more flower because I need to do an odd number because I can't, my head will fall off if I don't. So I'm just thinking probably straight. Oh, right. Oh, no, one more. Sorry, got excited. You know that thing in less is more?
No. I only do that for cards because I'm too lazy to cover them with layers and layers.
There we go. So I am done.
Fabulous.
It is the end. Can you see it there? Is that a good spot? Let's have a look. There we go. Let me hold that light somewhere like that. There we go. Hopefully you can see that in amongst the mess of the desk underneath.
That is stunning. Love it.
There we go. And I'm going to put a hole, once all this is dried and I can move it, I'm going to put a hole in the top there and put some string in it. So, ta-da! I'm done. I'm going to have pancakes now. That's what that I hope you've all enjoyed it. It's been a really interesting experience doing this as a live, and thank you, Leanne, for hosting me. That's been actually. I'm going to grab a clean piece of card and just pop a clean piece of card underneath it so you can see it. There we are. Yeah, that makes it a little bit easier to see. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Fabulous you doing something for us. It's really, really, really cool. And I've enjoyed the afternoon. Kept me company because my husband's been in bed because he's nights tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, it has been nice just chatting and having a very relaxed doofer. I haven't seen that before. It was nice. We might have to do it again after we've had a rest.
Why not?
You know. Are you going to show us what you've been doing?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's the wrong way. Why does it do 2?
Oh,
it's not finished yet.
No, but
It's a rough idea of what I'm doing. You can imagine yeah, so I'm going to age it all because it's not quite aged enough. This is the decoupage queen papers. I think you just showed it in that. This is the rice paper, but you showed the scrapbook paper.
Yes, yeah.
They are off the graveyard mould from Zuri. It's the skeleton birds.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah, it's got to be aged up a bit now. Back to Rachel. We had fun watching you, Rachel. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for having me. And I'll see everybody at some point, probably in the week, doing something or another. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
See you, everybody.
Bye.